Hello everyone. In this video I will be showing you how to create an organic image in GIMP. So let's go ahead and get GIMP loaded. I'm using GIMP 2.10.20. That's the most current version of GIMP as of the time of this recording. Okay, so once we have GIMP all started up, first thing we'll need to do is create a new canvas. So go to File, New. Let's create the image size to be 500 pixels by 500 pixels. Okay, and then click on the advanced options, and in the fill width, we'll just fill that with a transparent background. So change that to transparency and then click OK. Okay, so even though you see all of these checkered background here, that indicates it's just a transparent background. So the first step that we'll do is we'll go ahead and add a new layer. You can click the icon down here in the lower left hand corner of the layers box to create a new layer. Let's name this layer as Organic 1 and hit OK. Notice we have another layer here and it's given the name that I chose. So let's go ahead and grab the paintbrush tool. Okay, so click on that, make sure it's selected. Change the size to something large, maybe 50. Around 50 should be good. Now let's choose a color for our shape. Okay, open the color dialog box, the foreground color. We have two boxes here. The top one here is for the foreground. The bottom one is for the background color. Not all tools use a foreground and background. For the paintbrush tool, we'll select the foreground color and just choose any color that you like. I'll choose this pretty blue color and hit OK. Okay, now with the Organic 1 layer selected, I'm just going to draw a nice organic shape. Now organic shapes are not symmetrical. They have lots of curves and nooks and crannies. Okay, so we've got a nice organic shape here. Now what I'll do is I'll create another layer. So we'll add another layer. Alternatively, instead of clicking the icon, you could go to Layer and the New Layer. That does the same thing. Now we'll name this one Organic 2 and then hit OK. And I'll choose another color. And I still have the paintbrush tool selected. So let's see, I'll choose maybe an orange. So notice how on this color bar, and you have different ways of selecting colors. Okay, if you just click along these, this one is similar. You can just choose like this pink color here, and then in here just drag this around to select the hue that you like. And I'll just go back to this one. Let's see, I said I was going to do an orange color. Let's go ahead and do that orange color there. And notice how I'm just kind of sliding this around. Okay. Now I've got Organic 2 layer selected. And now I'll just create another organic shape here. Okay. And then we'll just do this one more time. Add a new layer. I'll call it Organic 3. And hit OK. Paintbrush tool is still selected, and now I'll go for a pretty green color, and that looks good. Okay, with Organic 3 layer selected, I'll simply create another organic shape. Okay, and since each layer is selected as I'm drawing, I'm not actually drawing I'm not replacing the previous organic shapes. I'm drawing these shapes on their own layers. And to show you this, If you see here, we have an eye icon. This sets the visibility of each layer. So if you want to hide a layer, you can simply click to hide. If I only want to show just the blue layer, I can hide both of those layers. I can unhide them by just selecting again. Okay, now if I want to set a background color, that's easy. Let's just select the background layer, choose a color. I'm going to go for something dark. Black would be good. So I chose the black color. Now over here in the tools box, I'm going to select the bucket fill tool. With the bucket fill tool selected, I'll just simply click anywhere in the background layer, of course making sure the background layer is selected, and then fill it. Okay, now that we have our organic shapes, I'm going to go ahead and export this image. So let's just hit File, Export As. We'll give it a name. I'll call it Organic Image. And I'll place it into my first GIMP folder. I already have an image named Organic Image. I'm just going to replace that one. So I'll hit Export. It'll ask me to replace, and yes, I do want to. Now be careful when you do this. You may not want to replace images, but I do in this case. Then it will give me some settings here. For this image, because I don't have any transparent pixels, I actually filled my transparent background with color. I don't need to select this. When you're exporting a PNG image, it is possible to export the transparent background with it. If you want transparency to be exported with your image, make sure you have this option selected. In our case, we don't need it. So I'll just hit Export. Then I'll go to the folder that has the image. And as you can see, the image has been saved as organicimage.png, and there's the image there. Well, that's it for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it.